Hi, I'm Les Crowder. I'm a top bar beekeeper. Yes, so a lot of times people ask me, they want to help bees. First of all, if you aren't going to take some time to keep your bees, grow flowers instead. You're not really helping bees if you just get a box and put bees in them and don't look at them. It would be much more helpful to just grow a bunch of flowers for the neighborhood bees. If you want to keep bees, then that's wonderful. Give it a try, but look in your bees. The best teachers of beekeeping are your own bees, and it's kind of a matter of hours of getting your hands in the beehive and using your eyes, ears, nose, smelling, observing as best you can, and seeing what effect what you do has on them, and learn how to be calm around them and look at them. Some people tell me, oh, I got some bees, but I didn't want to disturb them, and I already know that there's trouble coming, because that means they didn't look at them, they either got really cross-combed, or they just died, or they disappeared, they don't know. And so get in and look. Take a class if you can. There's plenty of stuff online that can help, but sometimes it's really helpful to be with somebody, like find a mentor in your community that can say, well, there's eggs, there's larvae, this is capped honey, this is capped brood, so that you know what you're looking at, the basics, the biology basics, so that you know what you're looking at. So that if you call me and you say, I think I need a queen, I'll say, why do you think you need a queen? Well, there's no brood, so there's no eggs or capped brood. Well, I don't know about eggs. Well, you don't know if you need a queen unless you know that there are no eggs. Are there torn down queen cells? These are kinds of questions that the only way you're going to even know how to gather the information to ask is if you spend time with your bees. I figure that a beehive should take about maybe half an hour every 2 weeks. Maybe only 15 minutes, but I don't like to open my hives up and take them apart and keep them open for a long period of time. It's not all that good for them. But it is good for them, for you to get to be comfortable and to be competent with them. Learn about the diseases, the parasites. See when you have a problem before it completely kills the bees. Notice, oh, I'm starting to see a lot of varroa mites. So what should I do about that? Or I'm starting to see bad looking brood, maybe foul brood, maybe just spotty brood. What should I do about that? And the sooner you notice those things, the better. I would definitely go to treatment-free conferences whenever you hear about them. Look at people like Michael Bush, Sam Comfort, myself, people who advocate that you don't need toxins in your beehive. That is a growing group, and I think soon to take over the world. But the best thing you can do is find somebody in your neighborhood to help you get started, somebody who has some experience keeping bees. I know with the New Mexico Beekeepers Association, we have on their website mentors, and so you can look it up and say who would be willing to help me, who would be a mentor, and you would go out with them and look at their bees, and then maybe get a beehive of your own, and then your mentor can help you with your beehive a little bit, and that can really be a great way to get comfortable and confident around honeybees. The one problem that new beekeepers have is where to get bees, and there's a temptation to order them, to order packages. Often packages can be pretty disappointing. You can get bees and they die, and then you try again and they die, and then it's pretty hard to keep encouraged, So I really am a firm believer in feral bees. If you can get wild bees, swarms, often there's a swarm season wherever you live, and if you get on the county animal control number, and maybe often exterminators would rather send a beekeeper than go kill a bunch of swarming bees. So you call the exterminators and give them your phone number, and they're really pretty easy. You still want a veil, you want a smoker. You just go under the swarm. A lot of times they're on a low branch. You can give it a good shake. Most of the bees will fall in the hive. If the queen comes in, they'll all just start pouring in, and there are a bunch of bees looking for a home. You have a home looking for a bunch of bees. It can work,